Cracked engine blocks and blown apart Novas. That's the subject of today's update video. What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a good day so far. I wanted to kind of walk around the shop and give you a quick midweek update for you and explain why there's also a white Nova in the shop, as well as my Nova, and the Wagon is no longer in the shop this week. There are parts from it literally scattered everywhere, but it's not in the shop right now. It's actually outside. And I'll show that to you guys at the very end. But first, I want to give a quick yard sale speech. So the $800 short block that I got a couple weeks ago on Marketplace, we have some issues. And that's the cracked engine block thing. This is a 40 over 350 the guy actually gave me, which also needs, it probably needs a sleeve is what that one probably needs. I'm probably going to try to sell that one too. So if anyone is interested, first off, I'm going to put my email down here. So just reach out to me via email and I'll check those and we'll kind of go from there. They will probably be on Marketplace as well. But that is a 40 over 350, has not been clearanced or anything. They're both 0-0 4-bolt main blocks. That one needs a sleeve. There's something going on in the number 7 cylinder, I believe, in that one. To where it probably needs it. But the rest of the machine work looks really good. It's 40 over. It looks like it has new cam bearings, new freeze plugs. Everything else is really good. That's an issue. This one is the one I was originally going to build, and I have the crank, rods, and I have pistons for it. Which, if anyone is interested in this one, like I said, email me. But all the machine work is done. The block actually doesn't look bad itself. There's a few little scoring marks in a few of the cylinders, which isn't that big of a deal. The issue that I have is there's a little crack right there. And there's a little crack in the webbing right there. So when they put these sleeves in, I don't know if it was when this happened or what, but it ended up cracking right there on this one really bad, and it goes down into the hole pretty good on this one, on the threads. And then this one, you can kind of see at least into the second thread right there. It goes down into that one. Besides that, everything else is seemingly pretty good. There's a little bit of a hick-hack on the mating surface on that side that I ended up putting just a little bit of JB weld on just to kind of keep it sealed. It's nowhere near any of the water jackets or the combustion chamber or anything. It's kind of like out here, or it's literally right here on the other side. I just put JB weld on it so it was a clean mating surface. So if anyone is interested in these, email me. I also have that Scat cast crank. It has HPM rods. This has ARP main stud bolts in it. So if anyone's interested, email me about that. I will also walk out and I'll show you a little bit of the Wagon. I have a few parts on the Wagon I'm going to sell. Not Wagon related stuff, but a 230 straight 6, a power glide, and I have the dog box front suspension stuff for the Wagons I might be selling. So email me if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff at thedailymisfire@gmail.com or at some iteration of that. I don't really remember, but email that. I'll have the link below. Next, we're going to be talking about why there is a white 73 Nova drag car in the shop. And I don't think I've ever actually shown this car before. And basically, this is my dad's 1973 Chevy Nova SS car that he bought back in the early 90s, late 80s. This was actually his first car, and it started out life as just, a stock Nova, and it ended up turning into a completely back-half, fully caged drag car that runs 1090s, low 11s, high 10s with that engine. And that engine is out because that engine will be going into my car. So this car hasn't ran since 2002. It needs a lot of love. It needs tires. It needs a bunch of other stuff. But when all the engine debacle stuff has been going on with this car, it's basically one of those things where we need machine work done on a bunch of stuff over there, and none of those combinations are actually going to work within, a couple of months kind of a deal. And it's going to be more than, $1,500, $2,000 to get all that stuff together. So this motor is practically brand new. Everything in it, machine work, everything is beautiful on it. It literally has like 29 passes on it, 26 passes. The only issue that we have is these pistons are freaking huge. So we're going to be ordering a set of pistons, have it balanced. Balancing is way faster than anything else we could possibly do. We should be able to have it balanced and sent back to us in a couple of weeks, which is around the same time I'll have the transmission back for my Nova. Yeah, we'll do all that. We're going to mild it down a little bit so it was It had some world product Motown heads on it, a pretty decent solid flat tapping cam in it, and those pistons, which we kind of work out around 12.5-ish to 1 compression. So we're going to make it about 11 to 1. Put my aluminum heads on it, put my roller cam in it, everything that this car was, just with my Pro Max heads instead of the Edelbrocks. So it should flow a little bit better, and obviously it'll have a lot better bottom end, so it should pull a little bit harder. We should be able to do all that stuff, and this car should run deep into the 12s, if not high 11s. So I'm excited about that. We got some other little stuff we got to do to the Nova, that's why it's also in the shop right now. But I'm excited about that engine hopefully going into my car very soon. It's one of those deals where it's like, we could get this thing together, but there's a lot of just little things you have to work out. This one we can drive on the street. This one we can't right now. This one we can drive on the street absolutely, you know, as soon as that engine gets put in it. So that's kind of where we're at. Maybe one day you'll see this one back on the track at some point. You never know. But that's kind of where we're at, and that's why this car is in here right now. We did the math. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 small block Chevys and 1 Ford in the shop right now, and 3 Novas that don't have engines, and 1 that has a straight 6 in it, which I'm about to show you right this second. That Wagon is one we're building for a drag and drive car. That one. And that one is outside because it is about to get all the rust blasted off of it and cleaned up in ways that it's probably never been cleaned before. So the whole car pretty much looks like this. You can see all the shiny stuff because there's sand all over it right now. I did a test shot the other day and it came out pretty good. You can see kind of right in here, right around here, it's pretty good. You can see already where the oxidation, everything where it rained, where I was blasting pretty heavily. But I worked with a company called Sandblast Pros, and they have a really cool kit that hooks up to your pressure washer. And basically, you hook up to your pressure washer, you stick the hose down into a bucket full of sand, and it'll sandblast just like a normal sandblaster, only with some water too. So you're getting the combination of the water plus the sand, and it actually works pretty good. So hopefully you'll get a very long, hour-long video of the teardown on this thing very soon. I'm hoping by the end of this weekish you'll see a full teardown video of tearing all the windows out of it, the doors, the tailgate, the engine. It's basically making this thing completely gutted shell, just turning into this. So hopefully you'll see that very soon. But I'm going to be sandblasting in the next couple of days, and we're going to find all the little hidden treasures like I'm already finding right now. Like, it's fine, we'll fix it. I'm excited about using that kit. It should be pretty cool. And like I said, you'll see that very soon. But the Wagon also has the 230 straight 6 in it, which we did make rotate, and you'll get to see if we were able to make it run or not in that video. So be sure to check that one out. And if you guys are interested in a 230 straight 6 or a Power Glide out of this car, let me know. I'm not sure the Power Glide's any good. Clearly there was a reason why this car got parked. I don't know if that's the reason. The rear end spins fine, the engine rotates fine. Maybe it was just, you know, it just got parked because it was rusty. You never know. But with that, I'm going to end this video off right here. If you've watched all the way, I really appreciate it. Hopefully you'll see a lot of stuff coming up very soon. This is the first week in March, so we got a lot going on. We got the dually stuff to work through. We got headers for it. We got door panels for it. We have a whole bunch of good stuff for it. There's a 283 that's needed to be unstuck, Novas to be running, Novas to be torn apart, and a whole lot more fun. So, like I said, if you've watched this far, I really appreciate it. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow along as we keep doing hot rod stuff like this and beyond. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.